Welcome to CKLA Lesson 19, Unit 4 of Skills. Today, our learning target is I can use the correct form of the verb to be in present and past tense sentences. Now, several days ago, you learned a new verb that is not an action word, but is still a verb. This verb to be has several different forms that can be used in sentences depending on how the sentence begins. So when you talk about someone being something, that is a verb, but we often have to change that verb to something different when it needs to agree with the subject. These are the forms of the verb to be that you have learned several days ago: am, are, and is. Let's practice filling in the blank orally with the proper form of to be. Now, with these to be sentences, you have to fill in your blanks. You have to fill them in based on how they sound. So you're not going to say she be doing her homework. She is doing her homework. So we have to change it depending on the subject. So when you read the sentence, really think about what agrees and what makes the most sense. Would it be I am, I are, or I is? I am. You are. We. Would it be we is? No, it wouldn't be we is. We are. They are. He is. She is. Let's do the same thing again, except this time I would like you to add a phrase to the end. This time I will put the sentence starters in random order. So for example, he is happy. You are lined up for lunch. I add an ending to yours. So there's your sentence starter. I am excited about the field trip. We are ready to go to lunch. She is tying her shoe. You are the tallest person in this room. These are all forms of the verb to be in the word in what is called the present tense. These verbs tell something is happening in the present, which means it's happening now. So these are all the present tense be verbs. I am happy today. I am hungry right now. So these are happening at the moment. It is possible to use the verb to be to describe things that have already happened in the past. So typically we add ed to those words, but now the past tense of the verb to be is going to be a little different. These two are going to be either was or were. So this is the same where you have to use the subject and how it sounds in the sentence to decide if it should be was or were. I was. You were. We. Would you use we was or we were? We were. They were. He was. She was. Let's do the same thing again, except this time I would like you to add a phrase to the end. This time I will put the sentence starters in random order. So I'm going to give you a sentence starter and I'm going to give you an ending. So I'm going to add that phrase to the end. But before I give you my phrase, I want you to try to come up with your own phrase. See if you use the same form of to be, was, or were correctly. She, you add your sentence starter or your story starter, your ending, was super excited to be the first person in line. They were ready to go to the gym. You were in line last. He was at the store buying apples. We were working quietly during the test. I was happy at the park yesterday. Now let's compare the present and past tenses to be in the following sentences. You will identify the verb and then say whether it is a present or past tense. I am happy right now. Is that present or past? It's present, right? It's happening right now. I was happy at the park yesterday. That would be one of your past tense verbs. So remember, was and were are your past tense. She was sad last night. Past or present? Past. Good. She is sad right now. Is your to be verb, and that's present. Look at your first sentence. Read it to yourself. Give me a thumbs up for present and a thumbs down for past. Good. It's a present tense to be verb. Read the second sentence. Thumbs up for present, thumbs down for past. Good. That's a past tense be verb. So we were in the library yesterday reading books. So it happened in the past. Okay, you're going to pause the video and get your workbook page 19.1 out, which is page 107. And you are putting the to be verbs correctly in the sentences. So you're going to read those sentences. Once you pick your to be verb, be sure you go back and reread the sentence again and make sure it makes sense. Remember to study for your spelling test that we have tomorrow. These are your E words with your E, EE, EA, and E consonant E. So make sure that you're used to putting them in those categories. Know those combinations of vowel sounds that are making the E in those words. Now, our I can statement, we'll review it one more time. I can use the correct form of the verb to be in present and past tense sentences. Have a great day.